They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the UTEP Miners, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Red Raiders will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design, it's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. Hits him with a stiff arm. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Miners are marching down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. To the air, it's Rocklear. Gets it out fast. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Miners back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run and get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Odom. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Miners started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Oh, he's got some space. Got enough space. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
Touchdown, UTEP! They put the first points on the board. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Find some fresh air. Got him on a room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UTEP has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football downfield in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. And he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Motion from the wide receiver. Fires to the big fella.
Look, as an offense, we're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that third down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Looking to pass. It's Locklear. Quickly complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, UTEP.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Williams. At the 45 on his way. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. With the run on first and goal. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Gets it out quickly. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And they tacked on the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. UTEP has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Well, it's a simple design there, guys. Just RPO. QB gets it out of his hands quickly, trying to attack the left side there in the flat. They're just not able to come up with it.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Locklear. Trying to burn this defensive back. Catch inside the 25. He was off to the races, and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it in. It's Odom. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
So now it's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Got his man on the right. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Miners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll send the back in motion. Got a little space. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Fires to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He'll set up to throw. Wideout trying to get it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Wide receiver going in motion. Out out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Quick strike complete. Inside the 40-yard line and out of bounds at the 39. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Got his man on the outside. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down. The Miners had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Dropping back, it's Locklear. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. It's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. After putting the field goal on the board, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think again, if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And the Red Raiders want to move quickly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to throw, it's Morton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Got it in the middle, it's Douglas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. It's Sticky. Can't get him to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much.
You can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.